Ja Morant, his team, the Memphis Grizzlies, got knocked out of the playoffs, and it was to everybody's delight. Why? Because Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies have been acting very juvenile, very immature, and they're talking trash to teams they have no business talking trash to. They're acting as if they've won everything. They haven't. He's saying he's better than Michael Jordan. He's not. And so when Ja Morant's team was knocked out of the playoffs, I got the feeling around on social media that everybody wanted this to happen because they were wanting to see Ja Morant humbled. They don't want to see Ja Morant win anymore because they put a lot of stock into Ja Morant and he started to disappoint them. Whether it was on a court, acting as if you're the big tough guy, you've won everything, but you haven't, or just outside of the court where these stories are coming out. And you're like, whoa, Ja Morant isn't the guy I thought he was, right? Wait, Ja Morant's going on live and playing NBA Youngboy and flashing guns? What? You know what I mean? So it was everyone was kind of like, you know what? Good riddance that the Memphis Grizzlies got out of here. And so we thought that would die down for a bit, but it hasn't even been 2 weeks since Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies got eliminated from the playoffs. And guess what? A video surfaces on May 14th, today, Sunday morning, of Ja Morant live with one of his buddies bumping NBA Youngboy and flashing a gun. You would think that's the last thing Ja Morant would get involved in. You're the last person on earth that should be flashing a gun. You have the right to own a gun. No one's saying you can't. You can own a gun privately, but your brand is intrinsically tied to other brands, and you being portrayed in a negative light could harm those deals, that money you have coming in. And you think Ja Morant will learn that? Coming from a two-parent household, his parents would tell him, listen, smarten up. But Ja Morant, I think, is a phenomenon in which the hood life that's promoted through rap captivates or entraps young black men in America who want to live that life. What do I mean by this? Ja Morant came from a two-parent household, went to a private school, had no problems growing up, had food on the table, roof over his head, had time to go to all the AAU practices and teams and pay all the fees. He had everything that you could want growing up as a basketball player, but he didn't have that excitement that came with being in a gang, that came with having shootouts, running from the police. And he heard that through rap music, particularly NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy is a rapper, and mind you, NBA Youngboy is the exact same age as Ja Morant. They're both 23, but Ja Morant seems to look up to this guy because in every video I see Ja Morant, he's either grittying to NBA Youngboy, he's in a club, vibing out to NBA Youngboy, he's on Instagram Live, singing to NBA Youngboy, waving guns. Ja Morant, even though he's made it to the epitome of what we want, success, money, fame, the girls, everything. Ja Morant is still itching for that excitement that comes with being a hood dude. And so you can take the boy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the boy. And that is so sad and so detrimental because there are millions of black men in America that do exactly what Ja Morant do. All their priorities are wrong. They're more concerned about the hood and doing nonsense, doing stuff that's not going to get them anywhere in life, instead of going out, go to school, taking care of their family, looking out for others, building a community. He's not into that. Even though he's got millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, all the fame, all the shoe deals, he wants to do the hoodlum, ludicrous stuff that he does. And it's so sad because this promulgates through American youth, American black youth in particular. Ja Morant, it was announced that he has been suspended from all NBA activities with the Memphis Grizzlies pending further investigation. And Adrian Wojnarowski, the famous reporter for the NBA, reported that the NBA is going to give a lengthy suspension. I think 20-game suspension should be for Ja Morant because he needs to learn, because the last time 8 games wasn't good enough for him. So he needs to learn. So that's my thoughts on Ja Morant. And Ja Morant just isn't a serious person. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like underneath this video. And until next time, kids.